The two main reasons why I'm selling my shoe collection this time is one, because we want to declutter, we're going minimalist, and two, we're trying to purchase this house. Alright, this is it. Yo, what is up, everybody? I don't want to be too hyped, you know? It's just kind of sad. But at the same time, this is gonna be good. So I guess this is it. This is the next part of our journey to being a minimalist. I don't know exactly how many shoes I've bought already. We're gonna find that out today. Also, we're gonna actually put a dollar amount on all the shoes and we're gonna total it, and a part of this journey will be selling everything again. Yes, again, because I have sold a lot of them already before. I didn't sell everything, but a lot of the shoe collection that I've had before were sold because we used that money. One was to fund our trip back to the Philippines, and number two was to start our business. So I'm excited to dig deep, and hopefully it's gonna be a fun process. I'm sure it's gonna be mixed emotion, that's for sure. As you guys know, I love shoes, I love seeing them, I love collecting them, but I believe it's time. I'm gonna try to sell everything that I can replace. Let's put it that way. And let's see how many shoes I actually have, and let's see how many shoes I'm gonna end up keeping. So these are the shoes that I wear. And also we got these bins right here, which is a combination of me and JC's shoes, but I think this first bin is mine. So we're gonna take this downstairs. Oh, some are mine too. So 2 bins might be mine. Well, I thought this space was big enough, but apparently it's not. Man, these are shoes that I've always wanted growing up, and then finally got them. The OG 97. Straight from 1996, brand new, baby. Alright, here we go. Well, that was quite a task. Man, I felt like my energy got drained right there. That was, I mean, huge shout out to my wife for helping me dig all this down here. It was supposed to be an easy task, but I think a lot of it is just, again, going to the concept of just the clutter around you. I mean, I personally don't consider this clutter, but just knowing that we have to go to multiple places to get this shoe collection together, you know, somewhere in the garage, somewhere in the laundry room, somewhere in the front closet, somewhere in my office, somewhere tucked back there with our inventory. So that was a challenge in finding everything. Well, we got the numbers right here. Final count. I'm kind of disappointed. Not really. Only because it wasn't quite 100 pairs. So here's the count. The count is 92 pairs. So here's the breakdown. I have 10 pairs of Cole Haans. I love Cole Haans. They fit me pretty well. comfort is great. I have 3 pairs of Vans, which 2 of them I use a lot. New Balance, I have 2 pairs of New Balance. I have 1 Reebok, which is the Tom and Jerry, which is kind of quite special because I grew up watching this cartoon. The Tom and Jerry writer or the author or the director actually passed away last year. This was a good pair of shoe to have just as a reminder of my childhood. I have 1 pair of Converse. I have 35 pairs of Nikes, including in that count are the Kobe's that I have, a lot of my everyday casual shoes like the Prestos that I own, the Nike Reacts. I do have a few LeBrons. I do have 2 Air Max that I daily a lot, which is the Air Max 1 and the Air Max Plus. The Nike Air Presto Weave and the triple black Air Presto are the ones that I wear a lot. Now let's go to the Jordan. Most of them are retros. In exception of few, I do have Jordan 312s, I believe. I have 2 pairs of those. And then I have Jordan 1 Low, which I haven't worn. I have 40 pairs. So all in all, I have 92 pairs of shoes. So I'm gonna tally this. I'm gonna write the value that I paid for. I thought it was gonna take us forever if we did it right now. So I'm probably just gonna look at the photo, sit down, I'm gonna total everything, and then right here will be the total of everything that I spent in purchasing these shoes. And then right here will be the expected sales of all the shoes when they all sell. The hard part is, let's talk about what shoes I'm gonna keep. Here we go. These are the shoes that I'm gonna keep for daily use. There's 2 Cole Haans, and then this is kind of my semi-formal sneakers here. So obviously you gotta have the classic Jordan 3. I love this. I could wear this all day. Somewhat waterproof, keep my feet warm. It has enough cushion so that my feet won't hurt. And then I have actually been wearing a lot this Vans a lot more often. It does have the comfy cush. It's the technology that they put on it. It's pretty comfortable, surprisingly. This one, the Air Max Plus, I've had this shoe for a long time, and I was debating if I sell this. This really won't. It's not gonna fetch a lot of money, but this is kind of like my work shoes. I've worn these shoes a lot of times when we're painting or working outside, shoveling snow, a lot of those outdoor stuff. I've had this for a while, so it really doesn't hurt me to kind of like rough up the shoe here in this house. So I'm cool with that. It's holding up pretty well. And this 2 pairs of shoes are my everyday comfortable shoes. These are very lightweight, very breathable. This is actually a brand new pair of a shoe that I've owned before, and I bought it because this shoe is very comfortable as well. So this will be my rotation for the rest of the year. It might go down, might go up a little bit, but I'm gonna stay as disciplined as I can. Alright, let's talk Jordan 1s. I'm keeping them. This is probably one of my favorite next to the Flu Game 12s. So you guys notice I love black and red, so I kind of keep everything on a black and red or neutral colorway. As you guys can see, I have 3 pairs of the black and red colorway. 2 pairs are the 2018 the Band ones. If you guys don't know, or if you know, this now costs about $1,000. Obviously I didn't pay $1,000 for this pairs. It's gonna be very hard to let this go, only because I can't buy them at resale price. So obviously I'm keeping this too. This one is actually a 2013 version. This is the one that I wear a lot. I'm not that careful with this one. This would be the Jordan ones that I wear a lot. probably wear this like once or twice a month. This one, I've never worn them. They're brand new. Over here, this one, the Jordan 1 No Photos. One of the most hype shoes that we got through the sneakers app with exclusive access. So these ones are pretty valuable now. So I'm definitely keeping this. Maybe I'll rock them, maybe. I don't know. I think they're still gonna keep going up. Also here, the black and white classic. This is kind of like my tuxedo ones. I believe I worn this in one of the weddings that I've been to. This one I can get away with it, and this one's probably, if I'm not mistaken, is going for like $850 right now. So I'm not gonna sell this because they're so hard to find. Obviously I'm keeping them. And right here, the shadows. I rarely rock this, but I like this version better compared to the Shadow 2.0 because it's inverted color, and this one's the leather. The leather on this one's good. Probably one of the most rare shoe I have is the Gym Red ones. It's not gonna be the most valuable one. This was, I believe, Euro exclusive release only, so I'm keeping this one. Obviously, all red shoe, red and white. I'm keeping this one. So yeah, this is going to the keep stash, and I'm okay with it, and I like it. Part of the downsizing and decluttering and going to the minimalism is not really getting rid of things that you love. It's getting rid of things that don't matter to you that much and are just accumulated clutter. So this one, this Jordan ones, see what I did there? This ones are the ones that I like the most, and they're the ones that mean to me the most, so I'm keeping them. On to the next table. Let's do this. Probably not gonna sell. I'm probably not gonna wear this, babe. When will I wear this? Never. This is going to the for sale pile. Alright, here we go. The next table. The last retros that I'm keeping. So you guys can see, one of my favorite silhouettes are here. The Jordan 12, obviously my favorite shoe of all time, the Flu Games. So this is the 1996 model, the OG that I actually have is restored. So this is one of the things that I can wear. I'm okay with this getting scratched up or anything like that, or getting creased. This one is, I believe, the latest one, 2018 model. So I'm keeping this as well. These things are still fresh. I bought this used. I didn't pay a lot. I paid about $200 for this one. So I'm keeping this. Jordan 11s, again, classic, my favorites. I have two pairs. This one I keep on ice. These are almost brand new, probably worn once or twice. This one I've worn a lot. The famous snowshoes. I love rocking this in the winter because of the patent leather. The water just slips away. It's kind of waterproof. And right here, the non-classic Jordan 4 colorway Oreo Force. It's just a clean black Jordan Force. I like it. If you guys know, the Black Cat Force have shot up so much in value that it's ridiculous. So I'm keeping this one. On to the next, probably my favorite non-classic Jordan colorway, the Jordan 3 Patchwork. Again, cool story about this is all of the panels are not identical. So the left and the right is not the same, and the patterns of the camos are not the same as the other ones as well. On to the next. Alright, here we go. As you guys can see, these are all Kobe shoes. I'm keeping them. This, for sure. These are one of my favorite colorway with a Kobe line, the Grinch, the Kobe Grinch. Look at how nice the color pops. They're very light, actually very good for basketball. Very comfortable to wear. Obviously I haven't worn this Grinch pair, but I will because I have 2 pairs. This one for sure I'm keeping, and this one I'm keeping because it goes with my theme of a lot of my collection, which is the black and red. The Kobe 6 Del Sol, obviously the Lakers colorway. This one is a pretty cool shoe because it's Kobe 5 Bruce Lee. I don't know, I just like this, and also it's kind of the Hustlebee colorway. Not quite, but it's kind of more of like yellow orange, but I actually like the collaboration with the Kobe and Bruce Lee. Obviously both are legends. This is the Kobe 5 rings. So I think it's a pretty cool shoe to commemorate Kobe's 5 championship with the LA Lakers, and to put it on a Kobe 5 rings. I think that's pretty cool. So right here are all the Kobe sneakers that I'm keeping for the collection. So the last table. These are shoes that I wear a lot during summer because they are very breathable. They have the Flyknit, they have the air bubble. I love this shoe. I fell in love with this shoe as soon as they came out. I didn't pay much attention to them when they first came out because there were a lot of them, but now they're actually very hard to find. So I'm always on the lookout for finding a good deal. The next one is my Tom and Jerry. Obviously this is probably going to be the only Reeboks that I'm going to own, only because it's very nostalgic to me. Am I going to wear it? I don't know. Maybe this is probably just going to sit on a display case. Over here to the right is actually a very cool and unique shoe, the Air Trainers Super Bowl. They came out back in 2014. So this is probably one of the first pairs of shoe that didn't make sense me buying because during this time I was only collecting Jordans, but I thought this was a very flashy shoe. I've worn this a lot when I go to the sneaker cons, and it's always a head turner. So I'm definitely keeping this for the collection. The next one right here will be the Nike SB Dunk, kind of like the What The series. It's a lot of different panels, a lot of color, very colorful. It's a very unique shoe. I finally bought this, and it's probably one of the very few pairs of shoes that I paid resale. I think they're gonna keep going at value. I don't see myself rocking them, but I think they're a cool statement piece in your collection to have. Last but not the least are these KD6 NYC66. It really doesn't have anything to do with the player or the name of the shoe, but this is very important. This is the shoe that I rocked during our wedding after I got out of the formal shoe for the ceremony, because I knew we were gonna be on our feet a lot, and this went with our fall theme wedding. Probably gonna be rocking this a lot during the summer. These are all the shoes that I'm keeping. Am I keeping a lot or I'm keeping less? I think I'm keeping enough. Keeping enough stuff that truly matters to me. Because at the end of the day, it's not really about the number. It's about the shoes that you're keeping are the ones that matter to me. All these shoes I'm okay with keeping because I care about them, because they have a story behind them, because I like them. and I'm very blessed to be in a position where I can keep a lot of these shoes, and also at the same time be able to sell all the shoes that I don't use anymore and all the shoes that don't matter to me anymore. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and I hope this would be a challenge for you guys to go through your sneaker collection and get rid of the stuff that you don't use anymore and stuff that you might have just bought out of impulse. So get that money back, reinvest it with something that you like, that you want to see in your collection. So I'm Ken, and thanks for hanging out at our channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.